tried to get us, man. They wind blowing now. I'm like, how y'all feeling over there, Mike?
Pretty good so far. It's kind of mild. We got some high winds, some rain. That's about it.
Well, yeah,
It
by
ain't too
tonight,
bad
about
yet.
11, they said they supposed to make landfall about 11 tonight.
Yeah, on the coast they've
So
been hitting it hard, I
hopefully we'll
guess.
make it. Yeah, hopefully we make it through this broadcast. All right, y'all. Welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast. Every Wednesday at 8:30, man. Y'all tune in like y'all tune in to this Facebook. Go over there to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share everything that you know about this podcast, about this man cast. Let me say that. Tonight, man, we talking about the inner me versus the enemy. And I feel they are two in the same because the enemy is no more than your thoughts, no more than what you put in your head as an enemy, as the one that's going to competition or whatever you want to call it. But we just have to dig within ourselves. That's why I love to say understanding now, because I'm starting to do more understanding than I do understanding, because I don't want to stand under anything that I'm supposed to be knowledgeable of. So I don't be standing on it though. I'm standing on business, y'all. I'm just joking. But man, y'all know we got the panel. We got Mr. Forgiven and we got Mr. Michael, man. Y'all know we just about to get this thing started, man. Mr. Forgiven, what you got going on?
I just want to say it's a great day. The reality is that the devil is no more than just your voice. It's just the voice. I mean, you can like close your mouth, not say nothing, and you can, when people say you can hear your thoughts, like, well, yeah, literally you can. So I mean, people give too much power to this spirit that's supposed to be walking around with a pitchfork and a long red tail. I choose to do wrong. I could choose to kill or X somebody out, or I could choose to be good. So I mean, it's always the enemy is the enemy. It's like once you silence that, I feel like everything's good. I don't have an angel on one shoulder and the devil and Michael on the other shoulder. Like it don't work like
Why I gotta be on the other shoulder?
that.
Yeah, man. Look like we about to lose Keith again, but the enemy is the enemy, which is true. It seems like nowadays we got so many people looking on the outside to find out what's going on. They're looking for God to come save them, or they're looking for some kind of curse, which implies that some kind of outside force is there to help you or to stop you from doing what you want to do. But your enemy is the enemy, and
I
only
like,
you can fight him.
I like that you said that because it's almost like people are looking on the outside to find out what's going on the inside of them. You might get a step
Exactly.
like
What you got, kid? You didn't freeze on us, did you?
now his Wi-Fi was acting up.
Yeah. So let's go on with the conversation until he can get back. But yeah, that enemy is definitely it's a force to be reckoned with.
Hmm.
All those things, if you, it's that paradigm that we live in that's formed through the state of stages of growing up. We got all these beliefs about who we are, what we are, how we handle things, and the only way to change that is to start with personal development.
Hmm.
Once you start with personal development, you start to see that all those things that you're thinking are coming at you, or all those spirits that are coming to save you, they're not coming. Only you can save you. So
You're right.
that's where
Okay.
we at. There you go. He back.
I mean, I feel everybody
Yeah,
has
man.
because I mean, if there's no enemy within, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. I
Absolutely.
can walk around like, don't fear nothing. Don't fear no one. If I don't fear myself.
That's the truth.
Some
The
people
only
say,
thing,
oh, you going to hell if you don't believe in the devil. Really? Okay. Let me know how that go for you.
hey,
I can't hear nothing.
oh man,
My
we can
my
hear you
internet is
though.
messing up really bad. Yeah, my
Uh,
internet messing up really bad. I keep going in and out.
yep. We can hear you though.
Uh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we hear you loud and
Well,
clear.
I'm
We see you too.
but see, everybody sound like a robot though.
Uh,
The enemy.
That's why. That's why I'm just sitting here looking aimlessly.
hmm Yeah, we kind of noticed that. But what you
And
got
I
on the
can't hear
topic,
nothing you
bro?
saying.
So on you. Go ahead. Talk.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it. Then, God dog it. I hate I didn't get to hear y'all point of views on this, man. But I'm gonna say this right here: as we work on the enemy, that's where we get better to better understanding ourselves and getting them thoughts out of our.
Oh, there you go. Come on with it, forgiving. See, he disappeared again.
Oh yeah. Only give him one more second. Yep, he'll come back. He'll come back. But yeah, I guess the weather out there messing with y'all real bad, huh?
Seems like it's messing with the people down south a little bit more. So far, I'm not having any problems up here.
Uh,
But that's it for now. Who knows what it'll be like later?
all right. Froze up. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it for him.
I think this. Yeah, I think this old wind is blowing around out there, man. That wind blowing heavy.
Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
seems
Keep
like it's
knocking
hitting
me
y'all worse.
out of the pocket. Huh?
It looks like it's hitting you a lot worse
Yeah.
than it is up here at the moment. But let's go ahead before you get
Nah,
knocked out completely.
nah, ain't no power out of number. I robot on my end, but it's probably clear on the stream yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was saying that we just basically should do more inner work anyway, so we can get rid of that enemy within us, man. Because a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to let go of bad habits. They don't want to let.
Yeah. They don't want to let bad habits go.
hmm
Well, I can speak for myself, but sometimes, just doing that kind of stuff or feeling like you just want to get back at somebody, it feels good.
hmm
But once again, once you get that stuff under control, then yeah, he's doubling up again. But yeah, it's like once you get that under control, it can be better for you. I mean, you don't have to go and seek therapy about everything.
And that's the thing. You don't have to dwell on anything. Once it's done, it's over with.
Yeah.
Move on with your life. Keep on with the process. Because sitting there dwelling in it, that's your enemy,
Yeah.
robbing you of your future. It's actually robbing you of your present. Because you can't concentrate on anything except what somebody said or what somebody did.
Mm-hmm.
And
Someone
you
should have
never
posed,
move forward.
hey, I mean, you can sit up there and get upset with someone, and depending on your relationship with them, I mean, they could care less about it. And it's like,
hmm
let's say you and I get into an altercation, and it's like I say a couple of choice words, and I'm over it. But if you're the type to sit up there and hold grudges, I mean, your whole day will be ruined based on something that
Right.
happened, at 7 o'clock this morning. So once again, it's getting
Yep.
everything under control, because you can't, like, if there's no self-control, I mean, this topic will become irrelevant.
That's true.
And the type of person I am, I mean, y'all probably know, like, being unapologetic, that's me all day. So if I sit up there and say something, am I gonna sit up there and take it back? It
Probably
depends,
not.
but probably not.
Hey, I've said some things myself, but it's like if I feel like I'm wrong, I never feel like I'm wrong when I'm saying what I'm saying because I've given it some thought.
Right.
So I'll never apologize for what I said. I might apologize for the way I said it, or it might
Yeah.
have came out a little bit harsher than I intended.
Mm-hmm.
But what was said was meant. I had a conversation like that with my father before he
Oh
died.
man, I'm telling you.
You know, he was trying to tell me how to be a father, but he left my home when I was 3 years old and raised another family in another state. So it's like, how the hell you going to tell me how to be a father when you was never one? So I
Yeah.
told him what I had to say, and I gave it to him hard from the heart. I called him a few days later, and I told him, like, look, I don't apologize for what I said, but I do apologize for the way I said it, especially being in your house in front of your wife. But
Yeah.
I ain't taking back what I said, just how I said it.
Yeah.
And
You,
everything was cool after that.
how you say something. I mean, earlier today, they had another adult. He made this dumbass comment because I'm wearing a pink shirt, right? So he thought I
Hmm.
was like, he made, and then it was an indirect statement about me on the other side of the rainbow. So
Uh,
because he didn't like I said, it's almost like if it's not directed directly to me, I don't respect it, right? So when he made a
hmm.
statement to a female, and she's like, "Oh, well, no, he's not like that." And the guy's like, he looked at me, and I was like, "Look, I don't know who hurt you when you was in prison, but it's okay. You're free now." And it's like I could apologize. I mean, I said it as a joke, but I was serious with it. But apologize.
Hmm.
You made a ignorant statement, so you can't get upset because of what I said or how I said it.
Right?
So,
Brought that on himself.
oh, absolutely. It's like I can respect you on the same level, but like when it comes to disrespect, I'll up your disrespect definitely.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying, y'all. I'm over here working. This thing got me working 2 times.
You got a
Boy,
tablet?
I tell you, man. I said, let me move my desk a little bit. Maybe it's the desk in the position it's in. I don't know. But we gonna try it again now. Back to what I was saying, because I didn't hear anything nobody was saying.
Oh man,
Oh,
Uh,
you're gonna have to go back
Trying
and
to
watch
work
the live.
on it. Huh?
So you're gonna have to go back and watch the live.
watch the replay.
I
Right?
gotta watch the replay, man, just to catch everything we was saying.
Yep.
Oh, man, I moved it a little bit now. I'm working. I'm working now, man. See
Mhm.
that? I
Yeah.
didn't let the
Now you.
enemy. I didn't let the enemy beat me, man. That's what it's all about.
That's it. You gotta live to fight another day.
You
That's
hear
it.
me? Yeah, everybody clear. We working now. All right, I'm working now, man. I'm working now. Oh man. But yeah, man, that's part of that enemy that the enemy wouldn't have understood a long time ago. I would have just cut everything off and said, man, to hell with it. And just
We,
and walked away. But since I'm at peace with myself, man, I'm in a better realm. Let me say that, because I'm in a better energy space than I've ever been. Because I don't know, it's just like happiness finds me. And I
yeah,
know one time we was talking about happiness, and I don't remember who said it, but you can be happy every day. It's a choice to be happy every day. It's a choice not to allow outside sources get inside of your inside self, get inside your emotional roller coaster, get inside of you and take advantage of what your peace is. So, man, it's all about choices that we make in life, man. And for us, if we want that enemy to stay around, if we want negative people to stay around, if we want to continue to be in them type of situations to where we going back and forth with somebody, it's all about the choice, man. So if you don't do nothing else in this understanding of this man cast, please understand that you got a choice to get away from that enemy that's within you. Because that's the only voice that's in your head that's giving you those negative thoughts, that's telling you about what you can't do, who's not good for you, and this and that. When it's you that's not good for you sometimes. A lot of times
Yeah.
we got to be the ones to take accountability for our own actions
Mhm.
and quit being a mirror to the things that we don't even want in life. Because the reason that you might be keep getting bad relationships or you might keep getting bad opportunities on a job or whatnot is because you haven't worked on you for real. A lot of times we say, "Oh, I'm working on myself, man. I'm doing the inner work." But to do the inner work is to practice this every 5 minutes, every day of your life.
Hmm.
Every day, every minute of your life. That's how you practice inner work. So when you find yourself going against that enemy all the time, you steady seeing yourself up against challenges that's not conducive to where you headed. That means that you still haven't learned that lesson that you need to learn from what you went through before.
You're
You
right.
know, because a lot of times we sit up there and say, "Oh man, it's your fault. It's you. It's you." We steady love to point the finger, but instead of looking in the mirror, as you know, that's my favorite Michael Jackson song. I'm gonna start with the man in the mirror, man, because
Yeah.
I don't have him change. See, we just love the song. We didn't really do the work on the song. The song was telling you.
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
gonna have him change his ways. That guy that I'm looking at in the mirror, he's gonna change his ways. Not the person outside, because you're gonna keep. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm healing. I'm healed." You can never be healed. You're gonna always be healing.
Yeah.
So that devil or them devilish thoughts are gonna continue to beat at your door because you still haven't looked in that mirror, man.
Yeah. You're
Hmm.
right. Like Pastor Drake said, in the book of Galatians, they say time heals, but heals hurt to walk in.
Wow. Yep.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Hey man, come on, man. But man, yeah, that's what I've been really working on, man. I'm gonna give y'all some of these enemy thoughts. Say, if you think you are beaten, then you are. Well, this was Arnold Palmer. Arnold Palmer, he wrote this passage and put it in the golfer's line, the country club where he was golfing at a lot. So he said, if you think you're beaten, then you are. If you think you dare not, then you don't. If you would like to win, but think you can't, it's almost certain that you won't. Say life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he
Who
can.
thinks he can? Hmm.
Yeah. So that was a great. I
Absolutely.
seen that in a book that I'm reading, and I thought that was just one of the most prolific things, because it's a lot of times that we'll sit up and say, "Hey man, I'm finna get this money, or I'm finna go do this." It's always I'm about to go do. It's never I'm already in action. We say, "Man, I took 3 steps this morning to get this money tonight."
Mhm.
It's
Hmm.
always about what we're gonna go do. And you shouldn't tell people what you're gonna go do anyway until it pops out.
Oh
Right.
You
yeah.
know,
You
Just
sabotage.
show
sabotage.
You
Love
don't.
it.
I mean, on top of that, you don't know who's. Oh, y'all pray for me. That's why you never catch me on Facebook or any type of social media asking for prayers, because I don't know who praying for me. I don't know who praying against me.
them. That's
Right?
it.
Pray on you. Some people pray for you,
That's real.
and a
That's
lot of
real.
same thing, especially like if they're jealous or envious about what you're doing, what you have. If
Right.
they're just envious person, period. Like, oh man, I thought you wanted me to. I wanted you to pray for me. Don't pray on me, but
Hmm.
Yeah. It definitely happens. It
Yeah.
definitely happens in everyday life. It's like I always say. in real life, because you got a lot of people living in Facebook life that's really thinking that they doing something because you hear this 2-minute quote that some chick done said or some dude done said, and you taking it and running with it like it's just the holy grail. And it's
Yeah.
like, bro,
Right.
that man didn't even, y'all didn't even hear the finish of the, you heard what you heard, but then on the back end of that didn't go with his lifestyle. Because we
Right.
don't know what
Right.
they're doing on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Or once they get off the internet, we don't know what they're doing.
No.
It's
True.
like y'all don't know what we're doing when we get off the internet. But you can see my work because every time I'm working, it's on the internet that I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. My
Same.
day in and day out life, I'll post the beginning of the whatever I'm creating. I'll post from the beginning to the end so you can see the steps that I had to go through. You know,
Right.
and that's just like what we're doing on this Mancast, is that we're showing you the steps that we went through. If y'all go back and look at our first videos, y'all will be like, damn, them boys ungrew for real.
Yeah.
Because
For real.
a lot of things that we've grown from, we don't even talk about no more. We don't even put those type
Mhm.
of thoughts in our head anymore. Because we used to be, when we first started, we was just wide open. We really didn't have a direction. We were just doing whatever. But now we're talking about self-development. We're talking about becoming better men so that we can spark the brain of a better man,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know? So it's all about getting that enemy out your head, man. Getting that enemy out your spirit. Because a
Right.
lot of people feel like it's a devil on one shoulder and a God on another shoulder, but both of them look just like you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why you see a lot of women, they don't walk around with a big mirror in their purse. Being that they point the finger back, they walk around with their little compact mirror like this big. That's all.
Yeah.
The mistake don't fit in this circle. I didn't do it.
No, that's the
Sure
truth.
enough.
I like that, Consuela. Sharing your dreams with others can sometimes mess up the results on their negative thoughts alone.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They'll be other people will be the first ones to say, "Oh, you can't do that. That ain't going to
You
work.
feel
How you going to
me?
make that happen?" So you
Yeah.
know you ain't smart enough to do that. And people come up with all kind of ways to stop you from living your dream. And
Yeah,
then the worst part is growing up. That paradigm that was developed from your childhood, you already got those thoughts in the back of your head. So
Yeah.
once you share that with somebody else, what you gonna do? Now you got other people reinforcing what your subconscious is telling you is true.
right.
Right.
It's a recipe for disaster. You'll never win that
One
way.
thing I learned once I started to get into this avenue was like I had to actually go back and apologize to some of my haters because they hated me on the level that I didn't even know that I was on.
Right.
Mm,
It's almost like, give me a chance to earn your hate. Don't sit up there and just hate me because of this, hate me because of that. Like, let me earn it. Don't hate me because of something that somebody else told you.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And then
No,
go
man.
back and thank them for the hate. Say,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate your hate because you pushed me to go first.
Oh, absolutely.
We also
Mhm.
have to remember too, a lot of them remember you from your past. They don't even try to see you for the man that you become.
Right.
It's like
That's
my
true.
one of my sisters, she came to me one time. I mean, she came to me before I went to Chicago. She was like, what y'all finna go do? Party? I say, sis, what did I do when you came to Miami? We went out to eat. I said, that's about the most fun I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I used to be the party animal, the guy who drinks every 5 minutes and we gonna party. Woo! Now, shoot, man. Hey, man, once the champagne done got popped, boy, it's a wrap. I'm going to sleep after that. I ain't trying to go find the next party. I ain't trying to go see what they doing. Let's see if they still up. Let's turn another block. No, man. Hey, man, I done
Right.
had my fun. I
Feel
know. I understand what life is now. And
yeah.
it's not about letting outside sources direct my inside victory
Hmm.
that I'm about to have, or that I'm having rather. I ain't gonna say I'm about to have because I'm already in victory mode. I'm already living
Right.
what I really want to live. I'm feeling the joy already.
I'm kind of mad at myself. I didn't realize how good it felt to be in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock. That shit
Right.
feel good.
Yeah.
I ain't that person.
You got you a good You slept well.
Yeah, I used to be
You
up.
didn't have to wake up looking for bacon and eggs in the morning.
Yeah, going to bed like
Right.
o'clock in the morning, waking up at 7, still groggy, but I had fun the night before. Like, nah,
Right.
still have fun. Go to bed at a decent time, wake up fully energized, and just get to going.
Yeah.
Well, because that was the company we was keeping too. You
Right.
know, a lot of
That's
times
true.
we have to find ourselves, distance ourselves from people who really, they don't really mean you no good. You know,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
I listened to this one guy, man. He said, if you don't live it, then you don't believe it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
Yeah.
I thought that was powerful, man. I say, wow, my dude said that
Mm-hmm.
for real. Yeah, if you don't live it, you don't believe in what you got going on or what you say you got going on.
Right.
And then
True.
we have those
True.
people who still talking about what they had or what we did already. It's like, bro, let's hey, what we're doing, where we headed, where is this conversation headed? Is it
Mm-hmm.
finna make a turn for the better, or we finna continue to speak about past events that no longer serve our future?
Right.
You know, I had some
Yeah.
real strong conversations with my daughters this weekend, man, and it's just real to find out, where your children are in life, and then when you try to meet them there, and then they give you a breakdown on what they think. It's like, okay, so now I got to give you this story. I got to elaborate so you can really see this vision that why you need to be heading this way, and why you need to quit messing with this person.
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
say you want something, but yet and still you hang around people who don't want nothing. And it don't work like that. That's part of the enemy as well. The enemy
Right.
within could be the person that you feel like is a bestie. Oh, they just going through hard times. They're gonna go through hard times because they don't even want to look within themselves and say, "Hey, man, I'm done with the hard times."
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Everybody around you got to be saying the same thing. Say, man, we done with hard times, man. We ain't finna do nothing but progress. Every day gonna be productive. Every day gonna be about
Right.
solution-based mindset. Because if you don't have a solution-based mindset, that enemy within is gonna keep attacking that inner you that's trying to prosper.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Keep
inner
you
the inner
procrastinating.
you, yeah, the inner you is just nothing but your subconscious mind. It's about you changing it from what it used to be to what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What did you say, Mike?
I say absolutely. Because
Absolutely.
it's true. It's like I was talking to some fellas the other day, and I told them, it's like if you got four friends out there and they all broke, you're gonna be the fifth. It
Yeah.
don't matter how much you got planned for your future. If you're hanging around them, their doubts and insecurities are going to become your doubts and insecurities. Because that's
Yeah.
all you're talking about. You ain't talking about nothing that's going to be help you become productive. So they're
That's what
basically
Les
helping you sabotage yourself.
that's what Les Brown grandmama told him.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Only
Yeah. All
quality people. That's what OQP. Only quality people, man.
Yeah.
that'll work.
I mean, I'm just going by what the Bible says. The Bible says, I'm sorry, God said, love your enemy. So I love myself.
Yeah, exactly. And a
Hmm.
lot of people don't even get that part. I like where you said that. I like where you went with that. A lot of people wouldn't even get that
Right.
because we sabotage a lot of things in our lives. We sabotage it by old behaviors,
Hmm?
old
Yes.
patterns, old habits. We think, now because this person ain't doing what I want them to do, let me act out this way. And not even really understanding or overstanding, that's not the way you're supposed to handle that situation.
Right.
Right.
A lot of times now, when people try to attack my character, I be quiet. I sit still. I don't respond because I'm not trying to react to that. I don't want to react to that no more. I used to
All
be
right.
argumentative about me trying to convince them who I am. It's like now it's like this. Okay.
Yeah. Like
It,
I was saying earlier, that comment that guy made. I mean, all I could do was laugh about it because I'm like, okay. I mean,
right?
I don't get advice from broke people. If you have less money than me, why am I listening to you? Like all
Mm,
this was just going through my head, but I'm like, why entertain you?
Right.
right.
You can't.
Like my energy,
You have to protect the
It,
energy, man. Because
yeah,
that's what we starting to realize more and more. This world is a frequency, man. What you think of frequently becomes your frequency.
right,
mhm.
And if you continue to think about past behaviors or past events that's going to keep you in that emotional trauma, then you're going to start trying to trauma bond with people who are still going through their traumas. Now, both of y'all are
Right.
just having communications about past traumas. Nobody's talking about a future self. Nobody's talking about how do we solve this? How do we get out of these thoughts? All they're still concerned is about who did what to them. And
yeah.
nobody really does it to you. Everything is done
Right.
You're right
for
about
you to
that.
grow,
Hey,
for you to get out of your situation. Go ahead, Mike.
hey, that's one of the things I always wonder about when it comes to like mental health issues that you go into psychiatrists and all they want to do is put you in group therapy. But all that is a bunch of people that are talking about the problems that they have. You're never
Right,
moving forward from it because you're still repeating it over and over. You're staying
right.
stuck right there. So it's like, how can you move forward if your psychiatrist is telling you in order to move forward, you got to keep reliving the past? It doesn't make any sense.
That's why
That
people
keeps
talk
you in
about
that emotional state. You know why? I don't mean to cut your wisdom, forgiven, but you know why
no,
they,
yeah,
They prescribe medications.
oh yeah,
yeah, there you go. That part right there. You said it, brother. You
Yeah.
said it. They want to keep you
I
right
was,
there so you can keep on. Hey, what kind of, well, let me help you. This pill is going to help you with that.
mhm.
yeah.
Nah.
And then it counteracts with some other medicine that you're taking. So now you can't take this. You're taking medicine for your kidneys, but it's messing with your liver. And it's like
Yep.
take this for both of them, but then it mess with your heart. Now you got heart palpitations. And
Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh Lord, they killing us.
Yep.
on
They killing us.
TV and hear the medicine that they try and prescribe people, and they give you that long list of things that it may do, including death.
Yeah.
And
Including death.
yeah,
Woo, that's cold. That's a cold get out right there, man.
I so
Including death.
going
But
through,
then
but
what they
including
do?
death.
What they do? Take it anyway.
A lot of them do.
Yeah.
It just right. I remember hearing about I think it was a medicine for arthritis, and one of the they started talking about the different side effects, and it's like may include suicidal thoughts. I'm like, why would I take it?
Yeah,
Now my wrist is hurting from
yeah.
arthritis, but now I'm looking to kill myself because of the medicine. It just don't make any sense.
Man, I tell you. But what I can tell y'all, what the people really can do to get back into that inner self is realize that you're not in a good place.
Hmm.
Once you realize you're not in a good place and you accept it. Let me say that because a lot of people don't want to accept they're not in a good place. But
Right.
you have to accept the fact that, hey man, I'm in a fucked up place right now and I need to figure this out.
Yeah.
So you start your journal. Once you realize that you're in a messed up place, start journaling because you're going to write your way right up out of that headache. You're going to write your way up out of that. And then you got to reflect on the journal. Look back at them pages that you just wrote, man.
Yeah.
Because I
Right.
damn sure come back and look at these videos every now and then. I'll go flip them through them and be like, you know what, man? We was talking about some really good stuff on this one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There was some good points made on this one. But a lot of times
Yep.
we don't want to do that journaling. We don't want to face our own enemy, which is ourselves. We don't
You're
want to face that person.
Right.
Huh?
I said you don't want to face your own. And it's like you don't want to face your problems. You'd rather Facebook them.
Yeah.
Boy, say that. Say that right there, man.
So
Definitely
It's
gonna do
true.
that. And a lot of times we don't really understand how to do meditation.
Yeah.
So you got to create this system when you meditate. You got to really block out all of the noises
mhm.
or put on some meditation music, and then you just pushing them negative thoughts out your head. Sit,
Yes.
become absolutely nothing. A lot of times we feel like, oh man, I'm somebody. Yeah, you got to be nothing to be the person that you want to be, though. You got to become absolutely no space, no energy, nothing. You got to just be damn near dead, flatline, just so you can rebuild that person up to the person that you really want to see every day.
Yeah.
A lot of women, they want six-figure men, but they don't even have six figures. So
Right.
you
Yeah.
basically looking for a sugar daddy, or you looking for a daddy, period.
Yeah, but they don't want to admit that.
Nah,
Right.
nah.
They just say, "I want to be secure." Okay.
But the thing is, what I've come to realize, women who make six figures, they're just looking for some companionship, some time. Spend some
Hmm.
quality time with me. Let's
Yeah.
go on a couple of trips. Hey man, let's sit over here and eat some vegetarian food. Let's have this smooth. They want to do things that's simple in life. Let's walk in the park. Let's take a hike in nature. They're not
Yeah.
trying to spend the money. They just saying, hey man, this is what brings us peace. They
Yep.
understand who they are. And them women who looking for six figures who don't have 50,000 in their
Just
account, they just looking
barely
for.
living paycheck to
Yeah,
paycheck.
they still going through that cycle of enemies in their head. It's everybody else's fault except for the person that's in the mirror fault. That's a lot of times that black community, that's how we grew up, man. We grew up with toxic behaviors and we feel like the toxicity is normal. So
Hmm.
we don't
Yeah.
try to correct normal stuff. What people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
always
They
broke.
do.
It's always broken, man. You have to fix it every single day.
Yeah. Because I know personally, anytime I get to that point where I just want to retaliate or I get really frustrated, I literally just don't say anything or I play some music, soothe my mind, just pump all that other stuff out. I mean, if I'm having a bad morning, I literally won't speak to. I'll walk in, I'll say good morning to the staff or whatever, but I just play my tone out. Then it's like, okay, they know when I'm good.
Boy, if I'm having a bad day, I listen to Joe Dispenza.
Yeah.
Joe tell you how your mind operates. Joe tells you how to release all tensions from your body. Joe gives you the game. And the thing I love about that, you can listen to it in your car. You can listen to it
Yeah.
on as you walking or as you working. So you can put yourself back in alignment with greatness. So you can put yourself back in alignment with joy and happiness, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Because sometimes we put on the wrong song and you going back in there and going postal on everybody. You done tie the club
Yeah.
Right.
up.
You ready to start throwing chairs and shit.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
hear me,
Stop to go
man?
look like Kevin Gates. Like that. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, man. You sometimes you gotta listen to people who are very intelligent so that you can put yourself back into an intelligent force field, you know.
Yeah.
Because if we
Yeah.
talk about our problems to a person who already have problems and nobody has a solution-based mindset, that enemy is gonna creep back in and get the both of y'all up out of there.
Hmm.
Almost even stronger.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
stronger. Because you
Yeah.
throwing all that negativity right back into that same pot that you feel like that you're trying to. I'm gonna let them be my psychiatrist and I can be theirs. And at the same time, you're really just throwing it back into that. Well, like Michael said, you're throwing it back into that AA meeting. Now
Yep.
all of y'all just talking about these problems. Ain't nobody came up with a solution yet.
Right.
So when you get with people who always got a problem, get away from them.
Quickly.
Girl, let me tell you what happened today. Well, baby, let me tell you this. It's like I don't want to hear from nobody.
Nah.
If you got it every day, it was a hard day. Let me tell you about this. It's like, damn, do you ever have a good day?
Yeah.
Can you come in here one day and just say, man, everything went beautiful? If you got to have some type of drama throughout that week at some point and you got to tell me about it, I don't want to hear about it. That's just me.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. You get in my truck, boy. Hey, man, you start talking about, oh man, let me tell you about that. I'm be like, hey, if it ain't about no money, don't even tell me about it.
Hmm.
If it's not an opportunity to be greater than what you are right now, don't even tell me about it, partner. I don't want to hear it. I turn my jazz back up or whatever I feel like I'm listening to at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I
That's what you're gonna
can't
do.
deal with it. That's gonna bring me into a space of negativity. Now I'm back toxic when I just got through working on being not toxic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Exactly.
accepting friendships and relationships with people who I know they don't mean me no good.
Yeah.
Cause every time they call me, they say, "Man, let's look at this bottle." But what you got on that bottle, boy?
Yeah. It's
Well, I'm
like
finna come through and smoke something with you.
Dairy Queen.
Yeah, say, man, let's go over here and holler at these chicks right quick. It's like, bro, all of this type of stuff that ain't gonna get you no money in your purse or your pocket.
Yeah.
Y'all know what pimp is? Paper in my pocket, man.
Mm-hmm.
The quote that was made by someone anonymous. The greatest enemy is the one who has nothing to lose.
Whoa. Oh.
Yeah.
And if you feel like that, that means you're your greatest enemy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're the one that's ready to jump off the bridge.
Yeah.
You man, you would be the one who go in there and rob the bank with no mask on, with a big
Mm-hmm.
old AK.
Then you got to
I
go
don't.
sit on AA meetings.
Right.
Back in the AA meetings, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Say that's what it says, man. Focus your energy so that you don't feel drained or unable to complete your work.
Right.
When you focus that energy on being a better person every day, you focus your energy on which book I'm gonna read today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Joe, come
Yeah.
on then, kid. Hey, man, happy belated birthday, man. I forgot to hit you up, man, on the line, man. Yeah. Abraham Hicks, after I became, everything changed.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm living a great life now with no limitations. Hey, man, what was that I had
Abraham
posted the other
Hicks.
day? Didn't I post something like that in the group chat? Uh, when you think there's limits, then there's damn, it was something like that.
You
I
think
forgot.
there's limits in there are? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
forgot. I forget exactly the whole thing, but yeah, think
yeah.
whatever you think it's what it is.
Yeah, man. If you think there's some limits, there are gonna be some limits. For real.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so all you
man.
got to do is decide to do something, and once you decide to do it, start put that action forward and get started with it. Because if you sit back and think about it, your enemy is going to start talking you out of doing just what it is you want to do. Or she'll come up
Yeah,
with 1,000 reasons why not to start doing something, but all you
yeah.
need is one reason to start.
That's that enemy. That's that enemy.
Yeah.
I became more than I am. That's what I'm talking about, Ken folk, for real.
It is.
That's for real, man. Cause it's like that, man. When we, like me and Kevin, we come from the same neighborhood, man. We seen the same things growing up. We know the same people, and it's like when you see people that you feel like, man, that boy got it going on, but you had that conversation with him, that boy toxic as hell.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ain't nothing positive coming out of his mouth. But that was the environment we grew up in. So we feel like that was a normal way of doing things
Right.
until you become a certain age and you meeting beautiful women who like, no, sir, you cannot be around me
Yeah.
with that type of mindset.
Hey,
Right.
Keith, when you
Yeah,
think there's limits in life, you create them. Become limitless, my friend.
that's what it was. That's what it was. When you think there's limits in life, you will create them. Become limitless, my friend. That's what
Mm-hmm.
that was. That's right. Yeah, man, I be coming up with these things in my head and I be trying to remember all of them, but because I be on so much new information, man. And you can't have a solution-based mindset if you don't read new books. If you don't, you can read the same self-help book over and over again because you're gonna see different things. That's like looking at a movie. Who remember Friday when the dude was laying in the bed? Man, that movie, it was 20 years gone before I knew it was a dude in the bed with that girl arguing with Craig.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was a dude. All we seen is her arguing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we so toxic, we enjoying the argument, but not being aware of her whole surroundings. Her whole
Right.
room, she got a whole dude in the bed with her. She arguing with Craig about this female. Because we keep on fighting that, we keep on accepting that enemy in our head. We keep on accepting them toxic behaviors. We keep evolving through more and more toxicity instead of evolving up out of that toxic behavior, up out of those toxic thoughts, up out of that toxic patterns that we've carried on for years and years, that our mama taught us that was cool, or that our grandmama told us that was cool to do. It's not,
All right.
you know? So that's a lot of things, man. We really just really, cultivate great relationships and embrace the practice. I was trying to go live the other day when I was in Chicago and I was saying embrace the practice, man. Practice being the greater version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, bro. Come on, Kel. I ain't gonna even, boy, that's the truth right there. When you're talking on a higher vibration, most people don't understand high vibration language and it's foreign to them. They don't even want to be
It's
around
true.
you. They be like, oh, bro, I'm
It's
finna go
true.
out here and here he go preaching. Here he go preaching. It's like, I'm
Mm-hmm.
preaching? Come on, dude. Now I'm talking on a
Yeah.
different level. I'm not off into the hood things no more.
Yeah. And they're just not ready to receive it.
They not ready to receive it.
They
So
just
like we
gonna
say in
be
life
there.
health coaching, you meet people where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you
And
place
leave
them
them there.
where they need to be too now. Yeah, don't
Yep.
you can meet them there, but just long as you place them in the over there on the side where they belong. Yeah, I don't need y'all all right here with me because all y'all ain't got the same information that I'm creating or that I'm grasping from Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, or either Jay Shetty or something. You got to be able to embrace their conversations and accept somebody else's mindset until you get your own mindset
Mm-hmm.
because your
Right.
mindset is still stuck in the hood. Your mindset is still stuck on what grandmama said. Your mindset is still stuck on what your mama told you because you thinking, well, mom was right. About what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it wasn't about self-development, mama wasn't right. Mama had that information and she kept that information from what she learned at that point in her life. So we
Yeah.
can't keep on accepting mom's information when we getting 40 and 50 years of age because if mama ain't growing with us, mama's stuck back there where she's at. So that's why a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times we have to take care of our parents. We have to be around our parents and evolving with them. Or else they're gonna be stuck or they're gonna stay where they at. And you got some parents, oh
Yeah.
boy, you can't tell me I raised you. When you got
Mm-hmm.
that kind of parent, you accept her for who she is, you love her from afar, you go hug her,
Yeah.
give her, take her out to eat every now and then, but you can't be in that conversation with her because she's not growing.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna try to do anything better than what she did.
Yeah. And all she do is read the Bible. And read the same verses over and over again. You won't even go to another chapter or new verses.
Man,
Can't deal with people
same
like
book,
that.
the same book that was written by the person who put you in chains.
Yeah. And I've noticed, it's like most people, when they want to try to quote scriptures, they'll always quote the same scripture,
Right,
but they can't tell you the scripture above or below. All
Right.
they know is that one line but you need the verses above and below that to get the context.
Right.
They can't tell you. They just as lost.
Yeah, because they're only gonna tell you what's benefiting them. Well, you
Yeah.
know,
Kinfolk, boy, we gonna have you on the show being a doctor around here, boy. You got all the right stuff. You saying all the right stuff. Now I'm telling you that inner child, man, you gotta forgive yourself from all the things you did when you was young.
Absolutely.
Don't be ashamed of them. Don't be mad at it. Don't regret. Because if you
Yeah.
regret something that happened in your life and then you became a better person from it, that's foolish, man.
Yeah.
I don't regret anything, man. I don't regret anything that I did in my life. I'm happy for everything that happened to me and for me in my life because I'm this
Yeah.
man now. I was talking
Yeah.
to my cousin the other day, and when I was at the airport, he was like, bro, you deserve everything that you're getting right now. Tell him how good my business doing. I tell him how good my regular life, I mean my social life is. He like, Kenfo, you been through all of the bull, bro. You hear me, man? Come on, man. You better live life and better not let life live you.
yeah,
For
Yeah, I
real.
like that. I like that. Like Coach used to say, oh boy, I used to be merely existing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people are doing and not even understanding that that's all they doing. But they would rather sit at the house, smoke, drink, and sit at the house.
Yeah. And
They
do
feel like
nothing
every
else.
good time. Tony, Coach KD said he don't even want to deal with us no more, man. He said he off the cast, man. He said he got things to do, man. Coach gone, Coach gone,
we
Tony.
damn. We being bold cause Coach ain't here.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
but we still got his quotes cause it's good to be in the land of the living.
You hear me, man? It's good to be in
Hey,
the land of the living.
but I heard them quotes so much, I know I'm gonna be bringing them up every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah. You exactly right, cuz you gonna be exactly. That's why I was saying earlier that everything that happens for you in your life is the mirror image of who you are right now. Everybody
Yeah.
always talking about, oh, this person or that person. It's like, no, you are that same person that you're talking about that person is or that person did. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So you have to really understand that everything that happens for you that keeps repeating itself, it's you.
Hmm.
That is you. I don't act like that. A lot of times we can't even see
Yeah,
how
you
we
do.
act. We don't even
Yeah.
know how we act. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta listen to people who are close to you. They be like, "Say, food, man. Hey, man, I seen what you was doing, bro. That ain't cool. Man, what you talking about? Yeah, you know that thing. You know
Hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
but man, that's what it is. It is what it is.
hmm
And it's like, no, we got to get away from that cliche saying. That
Yeah.
cliche saying ain't no good. It is what it is. No, it's not. It is what you make it. Life is what
Absolutely.
you make it, man. If you keep accepting life, then that's who you're gonna be. I
Yeah.
don't accept life no more. I take life by the horns and I go hard. I do whatever. I cross them over. I'm breaking ankles in life. I'm breaking life ankles, guys. Oh man, I'm breaking life ankles. I'm breaking my old mindset too. I'm breaking out of that old chains that I used to remember my prison number. Yeah, I don't even know what that
Hmm.
prison number looked like no more. I used to remember
I hear
officers'
you.
names, all that. Man, y'all remember? Nah, I don't remember nothing no more because
Yeah.
I ain't trying. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do to create a better future.
Right.
Yeah,
Moving away from it.
I create the life I want to live with no, come on, bro, with no resistance, man.
Hmm.
Yeah, people got to realize, man, even though we work out our minds, I mean, we work out our bodies, we have to work out our minds because that's a muscle up there. It's a muscle
Right.
up there, man. I'm telling you, you only, that's me. Tony, that's me right now. I'm only gonna remember the future, bro. The future that I want. That's what I'm
That's
remembering.
it.
That's how I'm practicing every day. I'm
That's
practicing
it.
remembering the future every day, and I'm doing the steps, and I'm moving in the directions where I'm supposed to go, even if it feels uneasy, even if it feels kind of resistant. I still go that way anyway because I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be at because it feels
Right.
good when I go there. I'm a little hesitant, but then once I take that step, I say, "Oh, that feel good. Oh, that feels good." You better be the navigator of your ship and the author of your book. Come on, Sway.
Wow.
Yeah, you better be. Because if you gonna let somebody else
Mhm.
drive your ship, boy, you is gonna be shipwrecked.
For real. For real. Run aground somewhere. And don't
What
know where
you
you are.
say? Yeah.
You're gonna end up
Wow.
like those people that want to go look for the Titanic.
Yep. And found more problems.
Yeah, it's supposed to feel strange. Yeah. That's the best way. Yeah. And I like that. Yeah. Yes, sir. It's supposed to feel strange, but strange is the way.
Yeah.
Strange is definitely the way. Yeah, man. Cause some people, the thing I like about that though, Kel, some people create by default because they on the right path. You know what I'm saying? It might been a just like, oops, I ain't know I did that. Oh, Jessica Simpson. Oops, I done did it again.
Hmm.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man, I done did it again. Don't even realize how good I am. Just winning by
Yeah.
default. You creating $1 billion plans by default. Soon as you put that action to it, now everybody's your biggest fan. Everybody want to be a part of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Ross said the best line, "You wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym." A lot of women want a finished product.
Yeah.
Men, we accept the product unpolished and try
Right.
to mold it and shape it. Women, they want
Hmm.
that finished product. They want, hey man, it got to look 85% done before I touch it. But if you would have got him at 50% and pushed him a little bit, you could have got that 120 up out that dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
But now he sees that you've been sitting back waiting and watching. Now he gonna give you 50% because he's like, nah, she didn't want to be with me.
Right.
And it's sad. It's real though. Because I mean, you have like people in marriages like that, people in relationships all day. They gon'
Hmm.
they're in a relationship with you, but they gonna cheat until you make it.
Yeah. Default is in zombie mode. You better create on purpose, man, and live an intentional life.
Yeah.
Intentional life creates an action life, man. And if you don't have the passion to create your action life, your life is just going to be going in circles. That hamster wheel. That hamster wheel is a mug, bro. Because
Yeah.
we'll get there and we'll sit there and then we'll steady talk to the same person instead of talk. Hey man, let me move this person out the way because there's somebody behind him that knows more,
Yeah.
that grows, that's doing extra, that's doing the stuff that he's supposed to do. Yeah,
Mhm.
and the star of the movie. You can't be an extra in your own movie, man.
Nope.
Oh man. Say man, go. Hey man, go on and take your shades off, superstar. Hey, my kinfolk right there, man. Well, that's my daughter's cousin, my two daughters' cousins. But that's my cousin
Hmm.
too, because I've been knowing that boy since high school, and we've been out of high school past 35, 40 years, man.
Wow.
That's my cousin too, god dog it. Family is family. That's what they say. Blood don't always make you kin, god dog.
Right.
Sure don't.
Yeah. Blood don't always make you family, boy, because I tell you. Whoo. But hey, man, you accept them, and you accept them for who they are, and you keep on pushing
Yeah.
because
Love them at a
we only get to
distance.
live one of these things, and I ain't finna sit back and wait on somebody who I call blood just to be sitting around like, damn, hey, come on, man, let's do it. Nah.
If that's the case, if I get a kidney transplant from somebody else, they family now.
Right?
Come on, forgive me. What you got, man, on this? What's a good takeaway that you got on this one, man?
Yeah, I took everything away, and I came to the conclusion that if you go to dig a grave for your enemy, dig two.
Right. Yeah. And that's the truth. Because you might as well dig your own, because you sitting up there
Yeah.
playing with him, with the foolery. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true.
But hold on, Mike. I'm gonna read something right quick, Mike, before you go out. It's a guy named Harvey McKay. He tells this story of a professor who stood before his class, 30 seniors molecular biology students. Before he passed out the final exam, he stated to them, I have been privileged to be your instructor for this semester, and I know how hard you have worked to prepare for this test. I also know most of you are off the medical school and grad school or next fall or whatever. So I am well aware of how much pressure you're under. So to keep your GPAs up, I'm going to, he said, I am confident that you know this information, the material. So he's prepared to get him a B on the exam without, so without doing any work, he's going to give everybody a B. So with that was said, a bunch of students said, yeah, okay, they took the B. Some students took the B, right? So he said, a number of students jumped at from their desk, thanking the professor for the lifetime that he has thrown, the lifeline that he's thrown to them. So the professor said, is there any more takers? So one more student stood up or whatever. So he said, okay, cool. So after that, everybody who took the B, they left. So everybody who left who took the B, he passed out the exam. And on the exam, it said, congratulations, you got an A in my class. So sometimes when you thinking you getting a sweet deal and you know you did the work, keep on standing on your business and say, hey, nah, man, I'm gonna stay here and take this exam just to see if I pass it or not, or just to see if I get a great grade or not. But he still gave the ones who stayed, he gave them an A for the class. These other ones got a B on the exam. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They didn't trust themselves
sometimes
enough.
they didn't trust. Thank you. That was the whole point. They didn't trust themselves enough, man. So sometimes you might think you getting a bone thrown to you when it's really a test to see if you're going to really be genuine enough to go ahead and accept the truth of, oh, I didn't study hard enough, or I need to, I don't want to. No, I ain't finna mess this up. I'm gonna take my B and run. When they could have got an A for the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But that was my go out, and I like that because it's the fact that we don't let the inner enemy within you dictate you getting that A in that class or you getting that promotion on that job. You know?
Do that.
Yeah. So Mike, what you got on this go out, man?
I'm gonna go out with when you start talking about other people or negative stuff, your subconscious only knows one person, and that's you. So
That's right.
any curses that you putting on anybody else, it's basically coming right back to you. And once
Yeah.
you realize that, you stop cursing others, and you'll start receiving the blessings that you're supposed to receive.
Boom.
That
You said
enemy is
you
your
said
enemy.
you said that, Mike. Look at what my kinfolk had put up there. You said that before you even seen that statement.
Wow.
That's how true that is,
Yep.
man. That's how
Yeah.
true that is. Yeah. The more you talk about them people, you're taking away your blessings. You're not getting blessed. Now you're getting blessed because you quit talking about them people. But hey, man, we appreciate y'all, man. That was great, man. That was great, y'all. Hey, man, y'all come back next week, next Wednesday at 8:30, man. Go over to YouTube, like, subscribe over there on the Elite Mancast. And, man, we're going to do this again next week, man. Self-development,
Yep.
man. Self-reflecting, journaling. We're doing all of that just so we can become better men, man, so we can create a better environment, a better community for our communities. So, hey, man, next week, man. See y'all next week. Peace.
Yep. Hey,
Peace.
y'all go buy my book.
That's right.
Peace.